JonnyPink, this is Sepulveda Basin Wildlife Reserve. I forgot my hat in the car, so I'm being blinded by the sun. You'll just have to please accept that. What I'm filming on right now is the 90D, and I have two other lenses that I want to compare with this video, and I'm going to put the R7 there. The two lenses that I have are, I've listened to people talk about adapting EF lenses to the R7, to the R5, how it's not as good. I don't think that's true. This is an older L lens and it should be extremely sharp. The difference between a mirrorless and a mirrored body, the reason you have the adapter is to give that distance between where the mirror sits and how close it sits to the sensor. You have the same thing with telescopes when you're looking at how far back your back focus is and what adapters you have to use to get whatever camera you're using to focus through a certain lens. Yes, the older lenses they were sharp at that time. Man, they were awesome. The newer lenses are sharper, they're better, the technology's better, all of it is better, but they still work great. And the reality of most of the stuff that you see when people say, oh, this isn't gonna work, that's not gonna work, your average person is going to buy something like the R7, the 90D, an older 80D, and they're only going to use a quarter, maybe an eighth of what the camera can actually do. For you and me, we want to go out and we just want to have fun and take photos. To me, that's what it's really all about. So these are two rented lenses that I have. This is a dedicated 24 millimeter, I think it's a 1.8 or it's a 1.4. I'll list it down below. And then this one is this is my favorite lens. This is a Canon 15 to 35, a f2.8. This is an L lens. What I'm filming on right now in the 90D is an L lens, and it's an EF lens, of course, because the 90D is an EF mount. So I just want to do a quick comparison between all three dragonflies. I'm gonna continue to shoot with the R5 and see what the video looks like between all of them. Okay, so the first one I'm going to put up, well, I'm not going to tell you which one it is. I'm going to let you see if you can guess. Leave me comments down below after you've seen three different samples. I'm going to try and stand in this exact same spot. I'm going to set them all to an f4 because this one goes to an f4. I'm going to set them all, the settings will be the same on all of them. I like 1/40th of a second. I usually keep my ISO at about 200. I do use an ND filter, a variable ND filter on the lenses when I'm filming in the sun. I don't use the super expensive ones. The cheap ones work just fine for me. If I'm doing an actual gig that I'm hired for, which I don't plan on doing, I'll probably use the R5 and some of my other adapted L lenses. And if I have to rent more, then that's what I'll do. These are rented lenses. So let me switch things up and we'll move forward. Let's do that right now. Okay, so there's my mark. I look at my histograms when I use my, my variable ND filter, and I try and keep everything centered within the frame, and then I adjust everything. I'm gonna do my very best to make everything look the same. So we're going to call this one sample A. Let me know what you think about this one. Let me switch this up again and we'll look at another one. And here I am right back to my mark. Okay, now this, which lens is this one? I have to admit that on this one, I was very upset when I pulled it out. I brought a CPL filter with me instead of my variable ND, which is on another lens that I have at home. So for this one, I just adjusted my camera settings to get my histogram where I would normally have it for this one. So this one we are going to call lens B. Again, 24 millimeters. All three of them are going to be at 24 millimeters. Let me know what you think of this one. Okay, back to my mark right here. I am again at 24 millimeters. This is a different lens. We're going to call this one lens C. Let me know what you think of that one. This one does have the variable ND filter. Let me know what you think. And again, just to throw everything in the mix, I'm gonna try one more and then you'll have to tell me which one it is. But this one we're calling lens C. And right back to my mark. And now this one I'm gonna call lens D. So in the mix of all of those, one of them might have been the 90D, since I can't adapt the R lenses to the 90D. So I've shown you 4. This one is, again, lens D. You'll have to let me know which one you think was the best or the sharpest. I'd be curious. The reality is they're all gonna work and they're all gonna be awesome. I like the 90D for video because it's so easy. If I'm filming something very static and very like music videos, I love the R5. I just absolutely love it. And anytime I'm gonna do video like that, I'm gonna rent this 15 to 35 because I think that is an amazing lens. Yes, I do rent lenses. It's awesome. I've got links down below to the company that I use. It's an affiliate link. If you use that, I get a little something for it, and that's pretty cool too. And if you use somebody else or your local camera shop, that is also awesome. I believe in supporting local businesses. That is fantastic. I'm gonna take my, I've switched up, and now the long lens is on the R5. I'm gonna start shooting with that one for a while. All right, you guys have a fantastic day, whatever it is you're gonna do out there. You know what, let's go back to the original camera and we'll talk. As long as I'm out here, I'm quickly, or just having a little bit of fun with the 90D. And as I said, man, if you haven't shot a DSLR in a long time, it comes right back to you, but you have to think about it. And those 5 minutes that I've been shooting the little dragonfly that I had to back so far up from, I might have to come out with the 90D again. I'm having another bunch of fun, man. I forgot. Sometimes you just, the excitement of photography, just the creation of it, you forget about it sometimes. And that's what it's supposed to be, fun. Dragonflies. I'm gonna have to come back out with a shorter lens, the 70 to 200. That'll be awesome for this. And maybe even put the 1.4 on that one to get the extra reach, but I can get close. Beautiful dragonflies here, but I can't get up to them. JonnyPink, I will see you guys.